empowering, spiritual. This is the Way Christian Talk. Hello, everybody. I am so excited. I want you guys to please just come in. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me on The Way Christian Talk. My name is Shelly LJ. I am your host for today's show. I am super excited. I put on my good jewelry for today, y'all, because I'm just super excited about our guest for today. We're going to get started because he doesn't have a whole lot of time. He has another event after this event. If you guys have been following me, like you should, tag, share, like, subscribe. If you're on YouTube, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, like. If you're on Facebook or YouTube, share. So that's how it goes, right? All right. So we all know that. We all got that down, right? All righty. So my guest today, I'm really excited about. His name is Josepha D. Mills. Known as a worshiping prophet, he operates heavily in the realm of prophetic worship and intercession. Mills' strong prophetic voice in the earth, commissioned to liberate nations who are bound in their identity and worship. He is called to declare freedom to generations while destroying barriers of ignorance through teaching present day. Uncompromising truth, Prophet Joshua is a seasoned minister of the gospel. The distinctive grace and manner to teach and to demonstrate prophetic with profound accuracy and proficiency. Today, we have him on our show. So I'm not going to wait any longer. I'm not going to make you guys wait any longer. Please welcome hand claps. That's our hand claps for Dr. Josepha Mills. Hello.
Hey, how you doing?
I am good. How are
Wow.
you?
I'm excited. I'm kind of taken aback that you read my bio.
Oh no, I have not only read your bio, I have went through your bio. Yes.
It's
Yes.
always funny to hear people read about you. I'm like, who is that guy they talking about? But it's funny. I'm glad to be here.
It's
Thank you for
you.
having me.
Well, thank you for being on. I know that you are a very busy man. I know that you have a lot going on, and I definitely want to talk about that.
hmm
I definitely want to talk about some things that's some questions that I do have that I have received from others, and just some information. And you have given me the permission
Yes,
to pick your
please
brain.
go
You've
all the
given me the
way in. Let's go.
permission
Let's do it.
to
Let's do
ask you
it.
the hard questions.
Yes,
You
ma'am.
gave me the permission
Yes, I'm ready
to do
for
this. So
it.
I want everyone, please join us. The ones that are looking, please join us and let us know if you have questions.
Yes.
Let us know if you have comments. Let us know if you have um, anything that you want to ask. I see all from YouTube, Facebook, from all of Facebook. I see your questions, and hopefully, Doctor, you do have this on your page. So if you have questions that come in on your page, you'll
Yes.
be able to answer them as well. I won't see
Absolutely.
those questions.
Absolutely.
I am so excited to have you.
Wow.
I'm so excited to have you here. I have been following you for some years,
Wow.
and I've seen a growth.
Amen.
I've seen you. I used to go to Exousia Lighthouse Christian Ministry,
hmm
and you came there and you spoke.
hmm
And I even see I hear different
hmm
from what is coming out of you. Am I
Yes.
wrong?
No, definitely. There's definitely been major evolution and expansion in my understanding and in my growth as well. So, I say if we're not growing, we by definition we're decaying, we're dying.
Hmm.
So we got to continue to stay in a space where we're searching and
I
growing.
believe that.
Absolutely.
I
So
believe that.
yeah.
I definitely believe that. Before we get started, I just wanted, because I want to give you some time to express a lot of things. And I know that we don't have a whole lot of time.
That's all right.
Um, but I wanted to get to know the man.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to get to know the person behind the prophecies,
Okay.
to get to know the person, that how that person got there. A lot of us, a lot of people say, I wish I could prophesy. I
Mm-hmm.
wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But I know that there's trials and tribulations and there's tests and there's ups and downs and ins and outs, just a roller coaster that I'm sure that you have went through as a man.
Mm-hmm.
Because so many times we do look at people that prophesy and we do look at people that have certain gifts as different than just men.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted to get to know the man.
Wow.
So if you can tell us a little bit just about who's Joshua.
Wow. So Joshua is a little kid from Columbus, Georgia, man. I'm
Okay. So
I'm
you
from
from the country.
I'm from the country. I'm from 706 Muskogee County. Went to
Uh-oh.
Spencer High School. Ended up actually I went to Spencer High School. I went to Jordan High School too. For those people who know, people that's from Columbus, they don't call it Jordan, they call it Jordan for some reason. It's like that.
Jordan. Okay.
Jordan High
Okay.
School. But
Okay.
but I went to Jordan, and then I went to Spencer. I was just a regular kid, man. I liked to wrestle. I was on the wrestling team. I was in the marching band, played the bass drum. We big on show bands down in Columbus, so
Okay.
it was really really nice. It was cool, man. I really enjoyed myself during that time. And then my junior year, I couldn't finish school. I actually had to transition out because my mother had transitioned, and my grandmother didn't have all the nurses survey documents for me to stay in school. So I ended up leaving there, got a GED. I left
Okay.
there, went and got my GED, and then went and got a trade and started welding. Got a
Oh,
certification in
wow.
welding. Yes, yes, indeed. And so, yeah, I grew up in the projects, man. And then at one point in time, we was living in the house. My family house, our family house was in between two projects. It was fighting each other, so it was just crazy. Like I'm from it, man. I'm from it. So
So you are like most of us from a
yeah, yeah,
dysfunctional
yeah.
family.
I'm a regular dude, man. I'll tell you, just a regular guy. I tell people all the time, if you cut me, I'm gonna bleed just like you. That's it. So
Wow.
yes, indeed. Hmm.
So did you like welding?
Welding was, I don't even know how I got into welding, to be honest with you. Like, it was just like the quickest thing that they had at the Columbus Tech. And I was like, let me get in here and get this certification, and I'm gonna go ahead and get my GED. And the interesting thing about it was, growing up, I really can't recall a lot of people in my life that really was trying to push me academically. And the reason why
Mm.
that is because they trying to push me in ministry from early age. My very first prophecy was when I was 2 years old, and I
Mhm.
grew up in my life. My first ministry was my mother. My mother, she dealt with a lot of just childhood trauma, different things that are going on. So at the age of 9, my mother was diagnosed as a manic depressant, and so it helped me kind of understand a little bit more. Went through some crazy stuff, domestic violence, different things of that nature. So I've always been hypersensitive to wounded people. Um,
Mm.
it taught me a lot going through that pressure, going through the things that I went through, and a lot of times it's how it is when we're being developed. A lot of times we think development, especially when it comes to prophetic or ministry, only is found in ministry. But no,
Mhm.
your development comes from your pain. The pain
Mhm.
is part of your purpose. It's part of the process of the development, and pain reveals to you, a lot of times it reveals to you passion, reveals to you the very nature of the message that or the misery, right, reveals the message or
Okay.
the ministry that you'll flow within. So Going through that process, I've always been hypersensitive, like I said, and I've always been prophetic. Like I've always been prophetic. As a matter of fact, I've said before, like everything else in this world to me is like foreign, but like the prophetic, like it's always been natural, just like breathing for me. So it's always been that way. So I found myself struggling even in coping with life and dealing with life because I
Wow.
was so
Okay.
used to just being in the presence of God, being a musician. So in ministry, at the age of 14, well, 13, started at 13. 13, I was going to take my life. I was going to commit
Mm.
suicide. My grandmother said something. My great grandmother used to say, she said, well, there's no repentance after the grave. And that was the only thing that